focus on some of the paper solutions from Women Studies 2022 paper. Now here, let's talk about some of the questions based on the very general concepts like what is gender studies, the very fundamental. So it is a field which is interdisciplinary in nature. It talks about the concept of gender equality, the femininity, the concepts of gender norms, how the ongoing oppression on women has been seen in the contemporary society, the multidisciplinary study of gender, and therefore this is called as an interdisciplinary. It is a field of interdisciplinary study. It does not indicate just one or two aspects of those mentioned here. So focusing on femininity, masculinity, gender studies, gender norms, the interaction and the oppression, all of those have been considered under it. The next is a very interesting question which talks about the concept that origin of patriarchy in the ancient Near East was a 2300 year period rather than a single event, and this has been written by Gerda Lerner. And Gerda Lerner in the book The Creation of Patriarchy talks about the ancient Mesopotamian civilization and the later the later Western society, and focuses on the pictures, metaphors and myths, focusing on the patriarchal concepts in the Western culture and how it took place in the East later. So this is the correct answer for the question, a very direct question on one of the works on gender studies. The next is, who among the following is the author of the book The Queer Theory and Introduction? Now this book has been written by Annamarie Jagose, and this book talks about a fascinating history of same-sex relationship, or talking about the lesbian feminism or the women movement under the lesbian concept, and the fixed notions of sexuality, gender, men, women have been taken into account, talking about infusing those into a common movement, which is the gay movement, the homophile movement, or we could say the lesbian feminism which arose. So this is one of the very important works given under the name of Queer Theory and Introduction by Jagose. The next question talks about the theory which views education as a means of widening the social inequality. Now this theory is named as the conflict theory. The idea is those who are well off would have better instructors, better resources, better technologies, and therefore would be the ones from the upper class and would have better access to education, and therefore the ones who don't get it would be deprived, and therefore it is said that education is a means of widening the social inequality, and this has been propounded under the conflict theory. So conflict theory is the right answer for this question. The next is the pattern of unpaid work which exists when women are engaged in outside work for an income as wage workers and self-employed workers is known as a double burden. So it is basically a double load of reproductive as well as the productive age. Talking about maintaining the work-life balance, focusing on the family life and balancing it with the work life, and this is called as the concept of double burden. So double burden becomes the right answer for this question. So those were some of the questions that we have taken from Women Studies 2022 paper. The complete paper solutions and practice material with lectures are available at the link below. Thanks for joining in today.